I call this 5-part meditation. I find it to be a useful tool for helping people prepare for different therapeutic modalities, including EMDR or eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, as well as a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy interventions. The 5 parts range from the breath to the body to awareness of emotions, cognitions, and then ultimately becoming aware of the interconnectedness between all of those. So it's quite simple in its structure. I usually recommend that people practice each part for 3 minutes. Sometimes you can practice for longer, and some of them you might decide to practice for shorter periods of time. So let's begin. Find a comfortable position, whether it's sitting, standing, lying down. Just notice the contact of your body on the floor. Or wherever you're positioned. Notice the distribution of weight from your left side to your right side, and taking a moment to adjust. Getting yourself comfortable, however that looks for you. So let's begin with our awareness of the breath. So for the following 3 minutes, just being completely aware of the physical sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. Whether that's through your nose, through your mouth. Let's begin now. If you notice that your mind wanders to a different part of your body, or to thoughts or sensory experiences outside of your body, just noticing that and coming back to focusing on the experience of your breath. Again, if you notice your mind wandering, if you notice being distracted by other physical sensations, bearing that there's nothing as an emergency, or you're not really harming yourself by the way that you're seated, bringing your attention back to your breath. That's just about 3 minutes. The next part is focusing on physical sensations. So from moment to moment, being aware of where your attention goes physically in your body, whether that's your breath, your hands, your head, your legs, wherever, and just noticing whether it's temperature, pressure, tension, movement, tingling, whatever the sensations are, letting go of judgment, again, assuming that there's no emergency or that you're not seated or standing in a way that's harming yourself. So let's begin another 3 minutes, noticing without judgment from moment to moment our physical experience. Again, if your mind is wandering to a thought or a sensory experience outside of your body, bringing your focus back, and just from moment to moment, noticing where your attention goes within your body. And that's just about 3 minutes. So let's next turn our attention to the third part, which is our emotions. This can be a more challenging part to determine, decipher, as emotions are very subjective and they also have a lot of correlation with our physical experiences. So I usually suggest people do this part for just about 2 minutes, and sometimes you can even do less. Again, really depends on you and your practice and what's necessary. So try experimenting. But for today, we'll practice for 2 minutes. Let's begin now. Just noticing from moment to moment, whatever emotions you're having, positive or negative, happy, sad, joyful, fearful. Without judgment. Again, if your mind's wandering to thoughts or physical sensations or sensory experiences outside of your body, bringing it back, tuning in to the emotions, and sometimes they're very subtle, giving yourself the opportunity to check in and be aware of all that's going on inside of you emotionally. Okay, that's about 2 minutes. And the fourth part is focusing on our thoughts, our cognitions. So it's often helpful to have your eyes closed for this, but if that's not comfortable for you, you can certainly keep them open. And just noticing from moment to moment images, words, thoughts, however you conceptualize. Just watching from moment to moment where things go inside your mind. We'll do this for 3 minutes. Let's begin. Just watching where your mind goes. Again, images, thoughts, words that you see. Letting go of judgment and letting go of any other distractions. It's just about 3 minutes. Let's go on to the final part of this meditation, which is looking at the connection between all 4 parts: our breath, other body experiences, sensations, emotions, and thoughts. So from moment to moment, watching where your attention goes, whether it's from a physical sensation to a thought to an emotion to a physical sensation, to another physical sensation, whatever the order may be, just learning to see how all of these interrelate. Let's do this practice for 3 minutes, beginning now. Okay, and that was just about 3 minutes. So that completes the 5-part meditation. I recommend that you take some time to reflect on what you learned about yourself, about your attention, and the impact that this practice has had on you, and come back to it as frequently as you deem helpful for yourself, or maybe make the decision along with a therapist or another health practitioner that you're working with.